We're back! ESC United, the panel, the expert, the jury. I don't know. We don't have an official name. We should come up with one. But we're here to talk, you know it, Eurovision 22 season. We review all of the songs, all 40 of them, share our thoughts, then our score, and then we're going to look at the team score overall and see where it ends up in our ranking. At the end of the video, you will see the full ranking, by the way. So, but let's get this started, because next up in our lineup is Belgium, Jérémie, or Jeremy as me here in America, I would say, with the song Missed You, was internally selected to represent the country at Eurovision, and now hoping to take the country once again back to the finals. They did make it last year. The question is it going to be enough to make it again this year? Let's talk this through. And I said it in a previous video before, so for some of you who follow us, may not come as a big surprise, but his voice is just so up my alley. His voice just makes the song. And I'm sorry, ladies out there, we have a lot of talented women, but I feel like this is the year of really great male vocalists. We have like an abundance of really good male singers this year. And they're just dominating. Lots of people, myself included, call this a jury pleaser, obviously. But I still believe there's a much broader appeal than people think. I'm not saying necessarily a top 10 in the grand finals, but I can see easily making it the top 10 in the semis with the televoters as well. It has a good build. It has a memorable melody, in my course at least, and certainly it has a different vibe. And just vibing differently can help them out. It comes down to if people will vibe with it. But to me, I still think it stands out more than people give it credit for. I really don't have, it's one of the songs where I just want to add more, but I don't. But again, if you watch my other videos, you know it's pretty high up in my ranking, so this shouldn't come as a surprise. It's just so smooth. So smooth. Belgium, I believe in you. Don't let me down. Okay, so second up here, I think, Roy?
Yes. Yeah, you can really kind of notice that he is the voice winner. Like, he has got a very nice, smooth voice, and in the live performances that we've seen from him so far, it's been really, really good, and I can't wait to see what he'll come up with his staging, which isn't necessarily the best track record for Belgium. They have really struggled the last couple of years with coming up with a really good staging. I know last year a lot of people were a fan of it. I personally wasn't. I hope they can come up with a strong concept. Another thing that I've noticed is I get what they were going for with this song. I just think that it is a little bit of watered down version of what they might have tried to go for. And you can kind of really notice a little bit that this is his first like solo single song. Overall, I do enjoy the song, and I think Belgium definitely has a good shot at qualifying. Is it my favorite? No. Do I dislike it? Also no. I think it's very decent.
Okay. Decent from Roy. James.
All right, so for this one, I kind of like the structure here. So you think of the song, it's called Miss You. You think, oh, God, it's going to be a sappy ballad from a voice winner. Great, just what I want, thanks. But no, this one is actually cool and breezy, and then he's got the sort of sophisticated interplay between verse and chorus. So in the verse, he's sort of, oh, God, I feel down, I miss her. And then in the chorus, it's sort of what he says to her. It says, oh, well, I actually don't miss you. I'm not going to have any hang-ups on you. You go on your way. So he's sort of keeping the negative feelings and the missing to himself, and he's not projecting it onto his ex-lover, which I think is a healthy message compared to some of the other breakup songs we hear where you actually think the singer's going to kill the object of his past affection. So it's a really cool, breezy song, and as I say, as Matt said, one of the best male vocalists on offer in Turin.
Okay, Schwan.
Yeah, I can only really sort of echo what other people have said. I think the biggest weapon with this song is Jérémie. I think he's great. I've seen interviews with him. He seems a really bubbly kind of character. He's got a really unique voice. It's sort of silky smooth in areas and rasping and soulful in others, which I think could really play into his hands here. And, you know, this is just so different to anything we've got this year. I can't think of any other sort of R&B style songs. There may be some that are slipping my mind. But it's certainly going to stand out because of that. Roy's concern about the staging also worries me because Belgium have been very hit or very miss recently. So if they get the staging right, they give themselves a real fighting chance. It's just not really to my tastes normally, so it's not like one of my favorites this year. But I can certainly appreciate a lot of the qualities that this has. I think it has potential to have radio success after the contest as well. So all the best to Belgium this year. Doing something different, and I hope it pays off for them.
All right. I was expecting a less optimistic review here from y'all, so I'm happy to see that that's not the case. The question is, will your scores reflect your kind words? I'm still giving it an 8.5 because it is fantastic. Roy.
Yeah, I said before that this is a very decent song, and yeah, I can only really give it like a 7. I think that is very fair. Yeah,
that's your opinion.
7.
All right, no, that's fine. James.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Cool and breezy. As Sean indicated, even though his taste differs from mine, it's also not quite to my taste. But that said, I do enjoy it. I hope they don't leave him like Senik, stranded and alone. Yeah, I give it a 7.
Another 7. Sean.
The score's probably going to fly a little bit in the face of what I said, unfortunately, because I did give this a 5. I'm so sorry. I would have probably given it a little bit more now if we'd, sort of voted later. It is a little bit of a grower for me. As I've said, though, it's not really more than a 6 to me. It's just not really to my taste, unfortunately, but I can appreciate a lot of what they're going for here. And, I wish Belgium luck this year because I think he could do well with this.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the overall score. As a reminder, I keep comments see comments in the below that people are like, well, your score doesn't add up to the overall score. It's not just the 4 of us; it's an entire team that is voting, and all of us combined our results. And I'm bringing you the Team United score for Belgium, and that one is 6.50. And I'm not stoked because I knew that this may not be like the fan favorite as of right now, but based on so many positive comments I'm hearing in here now that I'm like, maybe it do a little better. But there are just too many people I think fall into the same category as some of you. Everyone like acknowledging and recognizing the quality to a certain extent and the talent, but not clicking with the song at the same time. And I think that could potentially call for some, concerns here. Nevertheless, I still like it. Whether it's going to do well or flop, it's a good song. I'm disappointed. How do you feel about this, Sean? The results?
Well, it kind of matches with what I was thinking score-wise. Like you say, it may be something that just doesn't quite click with Euro fans in general, potentially. But I think this is one of those songs that could end up being a little bit of a surprise in terms of the results. 99% of people, as I always say every year, are watching it for the first time. They're not necessarily into the same type of songs that us who are fans of the contest are. So, this is very current, and it could be, like I said, it could have radio success after the contest. I do believe that, and I think that, a lot of people that are watching as casuals might really enjoy this. So I can see why the jury ranked it a little bit lower, but
it is what it is. Yeah, James, you made a face. You were not too happy with that score.
There's one of these every year where it's very pleasant, and it gives me worry for Belgium. If you're a Belgium fan, is this going to be like Vincent Bueno, one that gets sort of critical acclaim from the group, but at large people just go, not really hated, but it goes into the sort of zoning indifference and forget it, and no one really votes for it.
I think this is hilarious what you just said, because when you go back to the ESC United jury, our last place was Austria. Okay.
I meant the one before with the fire.
Oh, okay. I'm like, that does, we gave
2020.
2020. Then maybe a little different story. Yes, I can see that. All right, so there you have it. A 6.5 for Belgium. How do y'all feel? Are you more with me, or you think the score is right for Belgium? Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. I'm going to show you the full scoreboard here right at the end. I'll see you in just a moment in the next video.